Welcome to the Octopodd! Yes, that's Octopodd with 2 D's, because in life, double D's makes everything much, much better.
True!
I'm Curtis, I'm the loud one, and this is Chris, he's the fat one. Give him a nice hello.
Hello!
You look like a thumb there, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and today we're going to be doing something that's considered not too difficult. A lot of people do it, and it's oversaturated. We are going to talk. Interesting.
Talk we will.
Talk we will. Many subjects to discuss. This week we're going to be talking about the films we watched. One of the films... Shut up, okay? It wasn't that funny. It wasn't that funny! One of the films was a re-upload of Gran Torino, alright? Gran Torino got... bang! Sniped out of oblivion, alright? It got blocked hard and just fell off the face of the earth.
I think it literally got blocked the day of, and then we didn't know what to do since we were editing our own videos and we're garbage. And thank you, editor. You're the best editor in the world. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you, editor. You're the best. You're the best.
So Eduardo re-edited Gran Torino. That's the video that was thrown up instead of something that we could have watched and whatnot. Yeah, we wanted to re-upload that one because it got blocked instantaneously, and I don't think many people got to watch it. And it's a very good movie, so it would be unfortunate if no one ever saw this film.
Yeah. And it's been literally a year since we uploaded it.
Yeah. So some of you may have forgotten, some of you may have not. Either way, we don't really care. Enjoy Gran Torino. But so what we're going to do is instead talk about the 2 films that we watched this week, which was Sherlock Holmes and EuroTrip.
Sherlock Holmes!
Coincidentally, both take place in Europe.
Oh, God. You're right. I didn't even think that through. Oh, shit.
You didn't think that went through, did you?
No.
This old noggin did, man. This old noggin in. So those are the 2 films we're going to talk about for this week. We're going to start off with Sherlock Holmes. Hey, Edwin.
Adwin's here, too, just to show you guys.
Special guest Edwin. Here he is. Sherlock Holmes is now going to be talked about. So tell us about Sherlock Holmes, Chris.
Sherlock Holmes.
That's it.
Sherlock Holmes. I'm going to be honest. The scariest thing of all of Sherlock Holmes is the fact that Mark Strong has hair. I'm gonna be honest, I've always seen Mark Strong bald.
Wait, is Mark Strong, like, literally bald? Or can he grow hair?
No, I think he's bald.
So, for this film, they're like, Mark Strong, do you want to play a role where you do have hair?
That probably got him a little excitement.
I think that's what caught
him. He was probably thinking, oh, there's no way I'm playing the bad guy. Then they're like, you're the bad guy. And he's like, but I have hair now!
Yeah.
I shouldn't be a bad guy!
They asked if I had hair. I said no, and they would give me hair. I thought I was a good guy this time.
Nope.
Sorry, Mark.
Tricked him. But honest to God, stay bald, Mark. It doesn't suit you.
The
whole time I kept looking like, that's not Mark Strong.
It's very bizarre because I was thinking the same thing. Mark Strong, like, don't get me wrong, he looks good with hair, but at the same time, it
doesn't look like it suits him, actually. He looks better bald.
That's it. He looks better bald, man. He looks better with the Lex Luthor kind of look, you know?
Yeah.
Or the Xavier kind of look, you know?
Minus the wheelchair.
Minus the wheelchair. And the X-Men abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, yeah,
I like him as an actor, personally. Whenever I see him, I'm like, all right.
Strong? Oh,
yeah.
He's a phenomenal actor. Not even that, but he played a very good villain in this. I thought he was superb in this. Holy shit, dude.
I like Blackwood just, like, the whole time. He's using science to kind of, like, make it look like he is using, like, some kind of, like, dark magic.
Science to imitate magic.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting.
And,
you know, and I kind of like how he keeps pushing the belief that it's all magic.
It's not even just that, but I like how it's a polar opposite of, because, like, Sherlock's all about logic and reasoning, and he's, like, about the science stuff. So it's kind of cool to see him going up against someone who is also using science, but disguising it behind magic, and in some ways could possibly make him question what's actually happening.
Yeah, I feel like that was Blackwood's, like, entire plan, just to mess with Sherlock Holmes. You know, like, truly make him believe that this is all, like, black magic of sorts, right?
Yeah.
And not something that you could explain.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, but Sherlock was catching on too quick, man. I like how at the end he explains everything, and you kind of, like, afterwards you thought about it and you saw the things he did. Like, for example, when he went to the cemetery and he was licking the piece of the cement that was broken off.
I was wondering why he was doing that.
Yeah, and then you realize, oh, it's a mixture of egg whites and honey. And that's what they did to make it, like, so easily combust.
Yeah.
And that was kind of sick. Like, he just noticed that by licking it, he was able to taste it and be like, oh, this is how they did it.
It's just interesting that he thought about licking it, because nobody normally would. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess that's what makes him Sherlock Holmes, man. I guess that's what makes him so brilliant.
I guess if you have a difficult situation in your hands and you're not sure how to solve it, try licking it first.
I need to defuse a bomb. I've never done this before.
What if I lick the wires real quick?
I'll lick the blue wire. Boom! Bang! Just blow up into oblivion. Yeah, so maybe not when you're trying to disarm a bomb. Maybe don't lick the funny little colored wires, you know?
Oh, they look like Twizzlers.
Oh, which Twizzler will I bite into?
You bite into the wire.
Oh, I'll take the red wire. Bang! You're gone. That would be funny. But yeah, I like the way, not even that, but I also like the way that they would always present combat with Sherlock, where he would always kind of give you a reasoning as to why he would attack the person in certain ways. You know, first they would show you in slow motion. He would explain himself why he's going for certain body parts and stuff like that to, like, literally immobile them and disable them.
It reminded me of X-rays in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it was exactly. I think you even mentioned that in the.
Yeah, because so when he uses the move, then it kind of goes like slow mo, like boom, bang, in between the hits.
And then I like how it's so cool when you get to see it all in like normal speed, like boom, 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 boom,
yeah,
beating the crap out of them.
Sped up like crazy.
Yeah, but I also liked how they made Sherlock. It's like, speaking in terms of combat and like fighting and whatnot, the action. I like how Sherlock was proficient in like he was proficient in
fighting to an extent.
Fighting to an extent, but when someone was better than him or stronger than him, it showed that he was not. He couldn't beat them.
Yeah, they showed like
in a one-on-one kind of situation.
He has a good idea of how to fight, but he's not that amazing, and he understands that it's not his strong suit.
He's more of a brains than a bronze kind of guy, and that's why he's got Watson there. Watson's just like
when he was fighting the big
shit out of people.
the giraffe guy. He already knew there ain't no way I'm taking a slug from this guy. He's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
One hit, I'm probably exploding.
Yeah.
And not only that, but even the guy, like when near the end, and he's fighting and he's doing martial arts, and he's just like, "Please shoot him, just shoot him."
Oh, yeah, the guy who's like kicking and stuff like that. Yeah, and Sherlock's like, "Please shoot him, shoot him, shoot him!" Like he just like, I like that they show like that he is not. Perfect. He's not the jack of all trades. He's a smart ass guy, and they leave him as a smart ass, and he's proficient in combat to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, it kind of makes Watson even more relevant. Yeah. And it makes it shows you why Sherlock always needs Watson. He can't, most of these fights he can't do it alone. Like, look, he was fighting the Green Giant there, the French Green Giant, all right? He was fighting his ass inside when they were in the science room there.
Yeah.
You know,
I zapped his ass? That was crazy.
When he had the zapper. But Watson was fighting 3 guys at once, I think. 3 or 2? I think it was 3. But it was like,
no, I think it was 2.
But still, you know, like Watson's fighting 1v2, 1v3, or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
There's numbers there, and Watson's holding his own. He's beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, he's a decorated soldier, right? Like,
yeah.
He's very experienced.
So it's just like, that's why he needs him. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, but not only that, but I also like how he would give Watson a chance to kind of like really deduce and figure out these cases himself, while he's already leading him to the place that they need to go.
He just wants to like test and like see, like, is he on the right track? You know, does he know where this is going, kind of thing?
No, I guess it's just to see if he's paying attention and then see how he's like.
In a sense, I feel like it's just him having fun.
Yeah,
that's it. I thought that was really cool.
I don't know. I actually really liked Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law playing Sherlock and Watson. Like, it's different. It's very different.
You know what? It's weird because when you think of the casting, if someone tells me this and I had no idea what the hell it was, I'll be like, really? Why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be bizarre to me, but when you see it in action and whatnot, you're just like, oh, they actually suit the roles pretty damn well.
Yeah, it was very charming, actually, because I have seen the Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Short. Martin Freeman. Sorry.
Martin Short?
My brain autopiloted as Short because I remember he played Bilbo. So, like, I had Bilbo Short.
Okay.
But yeah, Martin Freeman. You know, I like how it's nothing similar.
Is it not? I don't know if I watched it. That's the problem. I can't remember if I watched it or not.
It's really good. Honestly, it's awesome as shit. So if you haven't watched it, maybe we'll do it in the future.
Who knows?
But it's really good. I love it. But I kind of like how with Sherlock and Watson, when they're done differently in a sense all the time.
I'm assuming this one's more action-packed.
Yeah, no
in
shit.
comparison to this
other. The other one's
because I can't imagine Benedict Cumberbatch fighting without magic. So... yeah, sad to say.
Yeah, this is a lot more action-packed. I think the show is a lot more thinky brainy, but it's really good.
Thinky brainy.
Yeah, but it's really good. Like I like it a lot. So that's why I knew kind of like a general Sherlock stuff. I was like kind of
Sherlock lore.
Yeah, like they live on Baker Street and shit like that. I knew all that stuff. It was just like it's kind of cool to see like things I recognize, but how they did a lot of things different. Like you said, it's more of an action film in a sense than anything. And I kind of dig that.
Well, they allow there to be some form of mystery. They allow you to kind of try to put the pieces together. I feel like the biggest one is just to figure out. I thought, like, Blackwood was really cool in a sense where some of the things he did, I was just like, okay, how did he do this? Like, I literally thought, like, how did he escape from his the tomb or wherever he was buried, right? I was like, okay, that seems pretty tough. There was no explosion, no nothing. How the hell did he get out of there? How did he get through the hanging? You know, I thought at first, you know, it's like, okay, maybe some bro took medication or something. I don't know, man. That hit him really hard.
No, it was an inside job.
Yeah, you know, and then it's an inside job, and you're just like, oh, okay, a lot of things make sense here.
Because the way they hung him didn't actually, like,
Yeah, there's like a harness there. There was
him. That's what kind of happens when you get hung. Like that.
How would you know? No offense, but if you ever were hung, you would snap the rope. So, that's not anything they could ever punish you with, so you don't have to worry.
I don't know. They probably have to use, like, chains.
Bro, they're gonna literally have the rope, have you step on the stool, and the stool's gonna break as soon as you step on it.
I'm going right through the stool, too.
Right through the stool, and the rope just snaps instantaneously. You're breaking the stool and the rope.
I bring the guy down with me holding the rope.
You probably kill him. Like, honestly, man. It's not even fair, dude. You're like the anti-hanger.
Thank you.
He who cannot be hung.
Thanks.
I don't know. I don't really like
I guess it's the secret the whole time. Just be obese. You won't die.
Be obese, you know, and you're fine. You can't be hanged. What
and
are they
give you the chair.
Yeah, they'll just give you the chair. Yeah. Never mind. But if you're obese, maybe you're too big to be put in the chair. You imagine that. You can't fit in the chair.
Dude,
but then they have the little needles, man. Never mind.
Yeah, man.
They'll just put you down like an animal. Here you go. Bye. Something like that. I don't know how it looks. Whatever, guys.
Either way, I'm dead.
Either way, he's dead.
They'll find a way to kill me.
Oh, they'll find a way to put you down. That's it. Whether it's a hanging, a shooting, a needle, an injection,
maybe explosion.
Maybe an explosion. Maybe that's the best way to get you. You know, if they can't electrocute you, might as well blow you up.
Yep, just give me a stick of dynamite between a hot dog bun. Boom, and I'm gone.
Give you some kind of Looney Tunes ass death. What the hell?
I'd love
Might
that.
as well drop an anvil in your goddamn head at that point.
Oh my god.
You know, I think that would be kind of cool to see, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, what was that show where it shows like you show like weapons kind of like hitting a dummy that's almost like lifelike?
Oh, you'd like to see what it would be?
I want to see a lifelike dummy. I want to see the impact of an anvil on the head, like absolutely Wile E. Coyote kind of thing. Bang, right on top of the head.
I'm gonna give you a spoiler. It's probably instant death.
Well, obviously instant death, but I would like to see the damage. You know,
damage.
Yeah.
Well, so look at your head and imagine it gone. That thing's turning into a pancake. The anvil replaces your head and just sits upon your shoulders. All right, you're gonna be known as Anvil Head for the rest of your life. All right, there's no. What do you mean? What the outcome is? Like magically, just gonna go book and fly off?
Well, no.
It's going. And you're going.
Yeah, I still would like.
You're gonna turn into like a human, like
pancake
accordion.
Oh, like Looney Tunes. Yeah, they're having a Wile E. Coyote.
Just imagine the whole effect like this, except you just go like that. Imagine the whole feeling, but you only go down and you never come up. That's what it feels like on the top of your head.
You go down and you never come up.
Yep. You go.
Oh, it's almost like drowning. Cool.
Pretty. Yeah, you go flail a little bit. Maybe you come up a little bit, but you go right back down.
Kind of like in Hot Rod. Every time, okay. Oh, dude, we're like derailing hard, but every time I think of drowning, I now think of Hot Rod. I don't know why. That was like the funniest thing to me.
He almost drowns himself in the pool.
Yeah, and then it reminds me of the scene when they're like ringing the bell and they're like,
oh,
yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, good movie. But yeah, one of the greatest things about Sherlock Holmes is the fact that we get to see a cult get its ass kicked. There's nothing cooler than seeing a cult get destroyed.
I love the part when that guy comes in. He's strapped up. He's like, nah, Blackwood, you ain't running shit. Boom! Catches himself on fire.
Oh my god, he lights himself ablaze. That was when he lights himself ablaze and he flies out the window and lands on a car. Yeah. That shit was hilarious, man.
That was
my
sick.
god. And it's like I told you, it reminded me of the open. It reminded me of Lord of the Rings. You know, of Gondor when the king runs off and flames and he hits the ground. And it also reminded me of Action Jackson.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
When Frank ran out the window, man. Every time a guy falls, man, it's weird. When a guy's set ablaze and falls off a building or something like that, I always think of Lord of the Rings.
To be fair, Frank did it first.
That is true. Frank did it first.
If we're talking about
he made falling out of a building on fire look cool.
Yeah, right into like a whole dining room. I love that scene.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
What a way to open a film, right?
Yeah, it was a good way to open the film.
I loved it. But what I also liked about this film was that they really don't even like give you an origin story. You're kind of just thrown into the mix. It's like
you know what?
It's an established world. Sherlock and Watson are together. It doesn't go through all the steps to show you how they meet each other or nothing.
You know what? I never really thought about that.
It just gets right into the action, into the story of what's going on.
But you're right.
It kind of
I feel like, you know what the thing is?
Sherlock Holmes has been done so much, it kind of respects the audience. Kind of like with the, I would say, like the latest Spider-Man. He's just thrown into the world. He's introduced like, hey, this is it. Spider-Man's here. Like, Sherlock Holmes and Watson, they're here to get together and they're solving crime.
Everyone knows Sherlock Holmes.
Exactly.
You know the name. You've heard the name.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So they don't waste time going through all the baby steps of like, oh, this is how they met. No, it's already established. They're cool as shit together, and they're solving crimes.
You're already in the midst of a crime being solved right now.
Yeah, they start off the film introducing the main villain and everything.
I didn't even think about that at all because it just felt so natural. Right? I just didn't think about it.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing. You're instead they introduce you to the characters and to the main villain of the story.
Yeah.
Which is Blackwood, which was really cool. I kind of like that. How they kind of like just respected the audience in that sense. You know? Because a lot of films, dude, if they do like a... like I said, like superheroes, man, they're like, well, it's origin story, guys. You know how this happens. I feel like Uncle Ben's getting shot and killed, and we're gonna see it again.
No, but I do think there are characters that don't need an origin story. We already know it. We've already seen it before.
We know who they are.
Sherlock Holmes has had many iterations. You know, it's like you said with Spider-Man. We've seen Spider-Man done many times.
I would say the same for Bond. Bond doesn't need an origin story.
Bond doesn't really need an origin story.
It's like even with Casino Royale, you're just thrown into the world. You're thrown into the story. Bond's already an agent. Shit's going down. Shit's off.
Yeah.
Another plug-in, like, dude, Casino Royale is probably one of my favorite action films we've ever done. One of the best intros and endings to a film I've seen.
Yes, intro and ending. Oh,
they go hard.
I'm sorry, that ending to Casino Royale to this day still gets me.
Yeah.
I will never forget the first time seeing that, man. Absolutely blown away.
Yeah, I loved it, man.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
All right, we're just derailing so much today.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that we don't have a third film to talk about at the end, so it's just like, oh, hey, Edwin. Sherlock Holmes, solve a case. Sherlock Holmes. Well, why was Sherlock, like, also, bro, why was Sherlock even, like, testing things on the dog? The little bulldog man. You know, he was always just, like, gave him, like, sleeping stuff, or, like...
It was a different time period, man. Back in those days, animal testing was super sick and cool.
Oh, you just do animal testing on your dog and cat?
Yeah, those days, man, they're like, animal testing, kind of sick.
Kind of awesome.
You never truly hurt the dog, though. It was kind of like making him sleep.
Well, he was smart enough not to, right? He understood the limits of what a dog could handle.
I don't agree with it. I don't think it's ethical or moral, but
definitely not ethical.
At least the dog wasn't suffering. He was just induced into a sleeping.
Yeah, state. I also thought it was interesting how Sherlock literally trying to figure out how Blackwood hung himself. He literally hung himself. I was like, oh.
Yeah, how far he's willing to go to figure it out.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, that's one way to do it, you know?
And I love that Watson walks in with his fiancée. He's like... Yeah. But I also liked her a lot. Oh my god, what's her name? Mary. That's it. I was like, simple, very, very basic name. And I was like, Mary. But,
is it Mary?
Yeah, I kind of like how she kind of, in a way, saw through Sherlock in a sense.
Yo, but Sherlock really roasted the shit out of her, man. My god, dude.
Yeah.
Not roasted her, but he really dug up a lot of, like, some serious things, man.
No,
like,
but that's because, like, you know, he cares about Watson a lot, and he didn't think Watson realized. Again, it went to go show that he wasn't really, like...
he wasn't trying to be rude to her. He was trying to protect Watson.
Yeah, but then, again, it's just, like, he assumed that Watson wouldn't know any better, or that she wouldn't even tell him about her previous marriage or anything.
Yeah.
You know? In a sense, he kind of did look down on both of them by kind of revealing that in that moment. Like, oh, here's this thing. Oh, I bet you didn't know. And it's like, no, dude, I knew.
Yeah.
It's already been established.
At the same time, Sherlock isn't much of a people person.
No, I don't blame him either.
Like, he's missing social cues and whatnot.
Yeah. He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. Most of the time, he doesn't get it.
Yeah, and I like that his only weakness.
Women.
One
woman,
man.
I don't blame him, man.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
I don't really blame him. I don't really blame him.
No.
Not at all. What's the actress's name?
Rachel McAdams.
Wasn't she in
She's in the Notebook.
She was in the Notebook. Bro!
It threw me off for a bit, too.
Right? We watched the Notebook not that long ago, and I saw her, and I was just like, I literally just saw you in The Notebook.
Yeah.
You literally just cheat on the guy who was friends with Sonic the Hedgehog. How could you?
Oh,
Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
How could you?
Absolutely devious.
Absolute devious kind of things you could do, man.
No, I like how the whole time, like, she was kind of his weakness and he was hers. I thought that was actually kind
Yeah,
of...
they were each other's weaknesses. Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Two brilliant people who are weak to brilliant people. I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Are you a brilliant person, Curtis?
Nope. I leave the brilliant things to my girlfriend.
Oh.
She's the brains, I'm the...
What's the...
Self-explanatory.
Okay.
Yep.
My bad.
I don't know if I have anything else to talk about Sherlock other than it was a really good movie. You know, the action was actually pretty good. I like the choreography wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? The choreography was fine. The choreography was good. I liked it a lot. In terms of like the mystery solving or the things that they tried to let you solve on your own, I felt like you could solve it if you literally thought about it a little harder.
But the thing is, there's so much going on with the film, you really can't take the time to think about it.
It's because they give you too many too many things to solve. You know, how he got out of being buried. You know,
yeah.
How did he escape? How was he pronounced dead?
I already knew the pronounced dead. I already knew about that.
He drank some form of elixir potion kind of thing. Medicine of sorts.
I know that. I already know.
That one was just like, all right, write that one off, obviously.
Yeah.
But then it was like, how did he survive the hanging? You know, I was like, It
was all really interesting. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
It was fun, and I like how at the end, like they actually went step by step, and like it was revealed.
You get to know everything. You get to know everything. So that was nice.
Blackwood's just a fraud. And we didn't even talk about how he died.
Who, Blackwood?
Yeah, dude. Oh
Yo, that was one of the hardest things I've ever seen, man. Damn.
Fell off, got hung. He's just like,
he's
just in the middle of the bridge.
He's in the middle of the bridge, swinging back and forth, just hung by a chain. That's kind of sick, man. Like, that's a good way to take out a villain.
Yeah, back in those days, nobody's like finds that weird. They're just going on their boat under the bridge, like, man, what did he do?
Bro got chained.
It's like, man, another one.
Another one chained to the bridge. It's funny because that bridge, we got to see it in Paddington Bear when we watched Paddington. I think it was in Paddington Bear, but it was actually like perfect. No, it's in the same place.
I don't know. Britain land, British people land. I don't know.
British people land. Who's cooler, Sherlock Holmes or Paddington Bear?
Dude, what if they made a Sherlock Paddington film?
Paddington Holmes?
Sherlock and Paddington solve crimes.
Oh, actually, I don't think Paddington could solve a crime. I think he could. Paddington literally went to jail.
That's a spoiler.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that doesn't come out till next week. You're such an idiot.
Guys, Paddington doesn't go to jail. He's very nice. Alright? The only crime he commits is being too cute. That is Paddington's true crime. He can't go to jail. He was a police officer, guys. Yeah. He can't. He was an officer. He can't go to jail, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking from my ass, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you truly are an ass.
Yep. On that great note, we're going to move on to the next movie, which is EuroTrip.
Dude, I'm going to be honest, man. I loved EuroTrip. Everything about that film is so damn funny.
EuroTrip, you know what? EuroTrip, I wasn't expecting a lot out of EuroTrip, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was just going to be another ha-ha, hee-hee funny movie. It was, but it was a really good one.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, like the scene I think of specifically is him against the French robot. That scene.
You know what? There's multiple scenes in this film that just took me off guard where I wasn't even expecting it. Well, first of all, Matt Damon appearing was wild as hell, man. Oh Matt Damon playing the singer.
Yeah. Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know, bro. That was. I could not believe that, dude. I felt bad for Scott, man. It's bad enough this girl cheated on you. All right, doesn't want to be with you.
Then you find out she cheated with you.
She cheated. She told you that she cheated. She's breaking up with you on graduation.
Yeah.
You found out that she was cheating on you the whole time with Matt Damon, which is just like, how do you size up to that? You really can't.
And the dude literally wrote an entire song about how they were being sneaky behind your back, and she was seeing him even on your birthday and stuff.
Yeah. How do you go on living at that point?
How does one even recover?
Yo, bro, call me Blackwood real quick, dude. God damn, dude. That ever happened to me, man? I go Blackwood.
Hey, let me get up there without the harness.
Let me get on the bridge with a chain real quick, guys. It's not looking too good anymore, you know?
Oh, dude, just a lot of the jokes are just super good and clever. Like, they're just genuinely funny. Like, even when he got the email back from his German exchange student friend or whatever.
Oh, his German pen pal.
Yeah, his German pen pal. And he took it as, because he thought the guy was named, like, Michael.
You thought it was Mike. You thought
Yeah,
it
was like Mike. And instead of Mika, and he right away he's like, "Yo, you're not gonna touch me or nothing, you predator, you sexual." Like, that was so funny.
Yeah, he replies and just calls him like a
Sexual predators. If you don't come near me, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that was really funny.
I love that so much. And then it's just like,
and he finds what was it? His little brother, Scott's little brother, I think it was.
yeah,
He was so goddamn funny.
yeah, he was
hilarious.
He was actually good.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. Where he was just like calling him an idiot or whatnot, or even like he told him like it's Mika, not Mike, you idiot. Like, bro, dude,
I love that. Dude, again, just like the movie was so surprisingly funny. That was the thing. Like, I thought it was just gonna be very maybe generic in a sense.
Yeah, keep going, man.
Oh my god, the Manchester United fans.
The Manchester United fans. Those guys were sick, man. Holy shit.
Those guys were so... I cannot remember the name of the actor who played the main fan, but I have seen him in so many things.
I've seen him in a lot of movies, and dude, he's always incredible. I just loved him so much in this movie. Holy shit, dude.
I just love their burning passion for Manchester United.
Right? Not even that, but I love the fact that my favorite part is when they arrive in France and they see like a French guy wearing like
He's wearing a frog jersey.
He's wearing a frog jersey, and they get out of their bus and go beat the shit out of him, man. Yeah. I was like, yes, man. Or even when they're swearing in traffic and stuff, or they're just driving the bus swearing at everyone. I was like, I would love to hang out with these guys.
It would be fun.
I would go to Europe in a heartbeat if I could hang out with people like that. 100%.
Are British people like that?
Are there actually cool British people other than Sherlock Holmes and Paddington Bear? Like, are there...
Paddington's not British. He's Peruvian. He's from Peru.
He's Peruvian, but I do count him as British at the same time.
I don't know.
He lives there.
But is he truly British?
I believe that Paddington is a...
Is he truly a representative of Britain?
No, you're right. He is from... He's Peruvian.
He's from Peru.
He's from Peruvian.
All right.
So he's not... But he's in Britain. So he could be a cool person in Britain, no?
Alright, we'll accept
And he's a person!
We'll
not
accept
just a bear! He's a person, goddammit! You pieces of shit! Alright? He's more human than any of you. Alright? And I'll die on that goddamn hill.
Alright.
But yeah, I also liked... What?
That's just a funny story. But yeah,
because this leads up to what you were talking about.
Okay.
With Scott and the goddamn French robot. I'm not even kidding you. That took me off guard. I didn't see that coming. It was the weirdest thing ever. It felt like a fever dream almost. Like it wasn't even a part of the film. Like, why was this even here?
At first, I didn't get what was happening. And then the more it went on, I'm like, oh, this is great.
Right? You're just like, wait, this is so good. Genius. You know, it's so wild and stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm wild and stupid. So I like this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
I loved every bit of that. Not only that, but even like a scene further on where, what was it? Scott and Jenny are like, they're eating the brownies and they just assume has pot in it.
Because they're in Amsterdam?
Yeah, and then they're like pretending that they're high in that. And they're like, dude, those are just brownies. We all know those people who are very over dramatic when it comes to
There have been people that have done that before, where it's just like, you know, they're sipping on something that they think is alcohol, and it's just like apple cider, and it's just like, take it easy, buddy. You know,
yeah,
we get it. You're a loser, but come on,
you're a loser.
You know,
I'm telling you, the placebo effect is real.
Oh, 100%. They will believe if you tell them. That's it.
And for some reason, they just act accordingly to that. It's very bizarre. I found that funny. Because, like, right away, it's like...
Yeah.
We've all known someone who's done that kind of
dumb
shit.
We've seen that here and there before.
It's so cringe, but it's great.
It's super cringe. What about Cooper in Amsterdam? When he gets ghost busted in the ass.
I didn't want to think of that, man. That looked terrifying.
It was terrifying.
Such a contraption should not exist.
It does exist.
I hope it does not. Please no.
I mean, we just saw it in film. It means they created that for the film. thus meaning it still exists.
Maybe it's
out
like,
there.
Maybe it's just a European thing.
Any of our European fans, do you perhaps indulge in such contraptions, intricate contraptions?
If so, don't tell us and keep it to yourself.
Yeah, if so, keep it to yourself. Don't tell anyone. I think it would be frowned upon. So, yeah.
Potentially illegal.
Potentially illegal, depending on where you are.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Do not get busted. It looked like a Ghostbuster weapon. That's what it looked like, man.
It kinda did.
Right?
Kinda did.
Bro, man. I'm telling you, dude, if they redid Ghostbusters and they added those things instead, man, that would have been a different movie altogether.
I'm pretty sure they've had different kind of films. Don't worry.
I don't think so. Not with those contraptions in it, no.
Maybe that. No.
I think I think we got to bring it back. We got to do a new rendition. We got to bring those contraptions in.
No. Why?
I don't know.
Ah! Oh, it's just Adwin coughing.
It's just Adwin coughing.
It's okay, Adwin. It's okay, baby.
It's all right, Adwin. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Yeah. You okay, buddy? Having a hard time, huh?
Yeah, he's having a tough one.
Alright. Sorry about that. Adwin just has coughing fits here and there. Because he,
They won't know. I'm going to edit it out.
Oh, perfect. Screw you guys.
Yep.
But, God, what am I trying to think of now?
I don't know.
You maybe lose track of thought and just,
You'll get it. Don't worry. Oh, my... Okay. I just thought of it. All right. Remember when Scott and Cooper go to Mika's home and she's not there? And they go to talk to her father, and while they're talking to her father, her little brother in the background is literally just
doing the Hitler salute, and he's doing like the walk and everything.
Yeah, he's doing the whole walk and everything, man. I'm just like, holy shit! That was some crazy stuff, man. I like how if you stay for the end credits, you get to see people teaching the kid how to do it.
On set, yeah. It's like, all right, kid, by the way, you have to do this.
This is what you're going to be doing. Your mom and dad might not be proud of it, but this is what you have to do. Well, you might be proud of it because you're going to be making a lot of money probably from this.
I don't know if it made that much money, the kid.
Give him like a nickel and a stick of gum. Thanks, kid.
Thanks for saluting.
Thanks for your reenactment of Hitler's youth. Thanks, buddy.
Dude, I can't even imagine that, man. Imagine that you're on set, you know, you're a young German kid. It's like, hey, man.
This is your first gig, and they're just like...
We're letting you in to a little historical piece, you know. You weren't alive for this, but let me tell you, man. Your culture's not proud of it. But you're going to be doing it.
You know, speaking of... I really liked how Cooper was able to do his job without even being there the whole entire time he's on the trip.
Oh, I loved that.
Every time he's just
he got Humphrey fired, too.
He got Humphrey fired, bro. He got a promotion. Humphrey got fired. And he never took a step into that office.
No.
Incredible. I wish that's how real work.
I do, too, man. I wish I could just, like, pretend I'm doing stuff, blame it on someone else, then they get fired and I get more money. Like, God, that'd be so nice. Like, jeez. What an idiot Humphrey is, dude. Like, you're literally there. How did you fail? You're there in person, bro.
I mean, wouldn't that just like prove that Humphrey shouldn't have been there to begin with?
Yeah,
firing him was a good thing. Then
if Humphrey was underperforming,
I don't think Humphrey was underperforming. I think Humphrey was inadequate in every shape and form.
Underperformer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
a nicer way.
He's performing like shit.
Okay, he's performing.
All right, that was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Just shows Cooper deserves a leadership role.
Yeah, he deserves a leadership role. 100%.
Most of our leaders don't do anything.
Oh my god, I'm starting to remember more about the movie now. Holy shit.
I was just gonna mention the ending part where Cooper beats up a robot.
Oh, that was cool. Oh,
I kind of like that. They continued.
It was good though. Robots should get their ass kicked. Don't trust robots. They suck ass. We've seen Terminator and Terminator 2. Doesn't look like we win.
Never trust a robot.
Never trust a robot. So Skynet, robots, and we ain't doing it this time around. I also like the part when when they were going into the Vatican, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get in there, and they were pretending that Jamie was a tour guide, and that Cooper was
oh, Jesus Christ.
Cooper was a little special.
He's a little, I guess the best way to put it was mentally handicapped.
Yeah, they're trying to...
He's a special little boy.
That's really funny. I thought that.
And they believed it, too.
They believed in the guy. That was actually really funny. I also like how Scott became the next pope. Out of coincidence, I thought that was very clever.
That. Like, the Pope's dead.
The Pope's dead? Wait, they re-elected a new Pope already?
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. That was kind of cool. I liked that a lot. Or even when they went to Eastern Europe, with the whole nightclub and stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
You got to see Jenny and Jamie kiss and give you the whole Star Wars treatment with Luke and Leia.
That was scary. Truly terrifying.
Never wanted to see that again, but there
No.
it was. That was terrifying beyond belief. You found out that the European man that Jenny met was actually a piece of shit.
What a
Would've
surprise.
thought, right? Good looking European, probably a piece of shit.
True.
You can't have it all.
Nope.
You can't have it all. Don't trust. Ladies, if he's handsome and European, don't trust him.
Nope, never.
I'm telling you, never trust him.
Nope.
Unless it is like Paddington Bear, maybe.
It's Paddington.
Yeah.
Only trust
He's the
Paddington.
only one you can trust. Paddington Bear. I would put my life on the line for Paddington Bear. I feel like he's... Yeah.
Alright. But... you just made me lose track entirely.
Why?
I don't know.
I think like Paddington Bear literally is the greatest thing that's ever been in Europe. And he's not even of European descent.
Or even real.
Right? That's
He's the
crazy.
best thing that came out of Europe.
That's the best thing that's come out of Europe, man. Paddington Bear. Alright? And he's not even European, he's Peruvian. Alright?
Yeah.
That says a lot, guys. You gotta step it up a notch. You gotta get rid of beans on toast. It's time for
Oh, God, get rid of beans.
Beans are out! Marmalade's in, bitches! Woo! Woo!
Paddington was saving Europe. He was spreading the cause of marmalade sandwiches to get rid of the beans on toast propaganda.
I'm telling you, bro.
Holy shit!
I'm telling you, bro. Paddington Bear's on another level, dude. He's saving England as a whole.
Oh my God.
They didn't even know. They don't even know. The unsung hero.
Fools.
Paddington Bear. Bunch of fools. My God.
Absolute fools.
Soon your beans will turn into marmalade. And then dreams can finally come true.
I can only hope so.
We can all smile and be happy.
I truly wish you Europeans nothing but the best of marmalade. I'm glad I never saw beans and toast in any of these European films, though.
Which is very interesting because
No.
beans and toast. I've always heard beans and toast being very a popular thing in.
Dude, it's even
in
worse.
England.
It's even worse than that. I was watching this show called Afterlife. This was Ricky Gervais.
Oh, I've heard of it, never saw it.
Yeah, there's a part where he goes into a diner with a kid, and the kid orders fish fingers and beans.
Why?
It's
Wait, why fish fingers?
It's literally fish fingers, like fish sticks, and beans.
But why? Why would I want fish fingers and beans? If I wanted fish fingers, I better have French fries on the side with that, or mashed potatoes.
No, the kid wanted fish fingers and beans.
Why?
I don't
Fish
know.
fingers and what am I gonna do? Dip my fish fingers in the beans?
I
Like,
don't
why is
know.
the beans there?
I don't know. It looked horrible.
That,
Like at that point, right
because like
there,
if I had mashed potatoes, I could probably dip my fish fingers in the mashed potatoes and call it a day.
or you can
know?
just put ketchup on both.
I could put ketchup on both, right? Or if I had French fries, I could dip my fish fingers and my French fries, chips for you assholes, into the ketchup.
Yeah.
And I have a great meal. But then I have beans. Do I put ketchup on my beans? Like, what do I do with the beans? I know I should eat them, but why are they on my plate with my fish fingers?
I don't know, but it's apparently a thing. Fish fingers and beans.
That's disgusting.
It's just depressing, actually.
It's not even depressing. It's just disgusting. You're like, how do you like live with yourself knowing that you serve shit to people? I still don't understand that. Fish fingers and shit. Here you go. No, that's not how it should be done. No, beans. Guys, I'm telling you, I do like eating beans. All right, beans are pretty good. All right.
Yeah, we're down with the beans.
I'm down with the beans. I've had some mean chilies in my lifetime, but your beans should not be on toast. You shouldn't eat beans with fish fingers. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why do you guys hate yourself so much? Why can't you eat something good with your fish fingers? Something that complements the fingers that are fish. Whatever. I don't know. I've heard of like fish and chips, not fish and beans.
Apparently, it's a thing, man. It was truly it was an eye-opening culture shock.
Yeah, no shit, man. You're serving that to kids? Fuck. Ooh, freaks. I was getting a little heated there. Ooh.
Yeah, the beans kind of got.
The beans were about to make me say the word that YouTube doesn't like that much. Would they actually demonetize our podcast if we said it? I don't think they would. I don't think they care about the podcast.
They would do it.
Would they actually do it?
Yeah.
Is it worth testing?
Do you want us to do it?
No, that's fine.
I don't mind. You can test it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck fish fingers and beans! Fuck you! Fuck every single one of you who eats this garbage! I hate it! It sounds terrible! Alright, that was a good test.
Alright.
I think that's all we have for EuroTrip. I've got nothing else to say about Europe as a whole. That was about it. We got Sherlock Holmes, and we got fish fingers and beans, EuroTrip, and Paddington Bear. There you go. there's Europe for you guys. I feel like I've learned so much today about England as a whole.
Positive or negative?
Depends on who asks.
So, what do you want to do now? You want to just hop into questions?
We can hop into the questions, actually. We can hop into questions. Yeah, we'll hop into questions,
We have
guys.
a few questions, actually.
We actually have some few questions that could probably take us, that could be lengthy and whatnot, so let's hop into the questions, guys. I'm sorry if this podcast is shit, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't know, man. Every time I think of Europe, I just keep thinking of Paddington Bear.
Why?
I can't, I like the movie. You got, okay, sorry, read it.
Dude, you're lost, man. You're having a hard day, aren't you?
Yeah, dude, I am.
All right. So, we're getting to the questions. Just a heads up to let you guys know what we're doing. This comes from Amy Sock? Sock?
Amy Sock?
Sock?
4555.
You guys rock! Any chance you've seen Animal House?
I actually chose this question because it's so goddamn funny. Alright, it's super funny that you even ask this. You'll never guess what movie we recorded yesterday.
Yeah. But it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Actually coming soon.
Next question! Give it to me. We got
Alright.
from Cardi Jefferson 1427, the realest of the real.
Ooh.
Hey, my favorite Canadian twin brothers. There's not many of us. Please finish Die Hard 2 and Die Hard 3. Also at the time, the woman from Action Jackson was a famous singer that dated Prince in the 80s. Damn, poor Prince. I had the biggest crush on her. Oh, poor you. At the time, too. And notice the bad acting. Hey, at least you were self-aware that she was all looks and singing and nothing else.
Dude, honestly, thank you, because, like, I'm not even lying. When I was watching that movie, her acting was the only thing I just couldn't accept.
No.
It was hard to overlook sometimes her line deliveries, I was just like, oh.
Yeah, her line delivery was just really hurts you sometimes, man. It just, she just wasn't meant for the big screen. You know, her singing wasn't bad, but acting definitely not her forte. But unfortunately, Carl Weathers didn't do another big budget action movie. That's very unfortunate. I thought, after seeing this, I felt like he could have done so much more. Or he should have done so much more.
I felt like he was actually a pretty good leading man. He was really funny. Yeah, he was charismatic as hell.
That was the reason why we did Action Jackson, by the way. We wanted to honor Carl Weathers as a whole, and we thought, what movie had Carl Weathers as the leading man? You know, you could do your Happy Gilmore, you could do your Rocky, you could do your Predator, but he wasn't the leading man. No, so that's why we did Action Jackson, because I thought that's the best way to honor him.
We wanted to essentially highlight Carl Weathers.
Yeah, and we felt like that movie would do it.
Yeah.
So that's why we chose that film. We're glad we saw it because
it was good. I liked it a lot.
It was really good. All right.
How do you like your ribs?
Boom! All right, question. Do you think action movies such as Action Jackson and Commando can be made in today's climate? 100% yes, it can be.
Well, yeah, it's been proven, but the thing is, it's harder nowadays because, like, you can't have... I don't know. Kind of like yes and no.
I think yes.
I think it's kind of like these kind of action films, like if you look at John Wick, for example, is like John Wick's the perfect example that I could think of as a
modern day action film, but it's not. It
loses a lot of you can't really make it like as cheesy as it was in the 80s and stuff. It doesn't translate well anymore.
I actually think that it can be done. I think we can do it again, but you need an actor who can pull it off.
Yeah,
I think that's the key ingredient. You have to find an actor who can pull off something like that.
And I just don't think of many actors nowadays who could pull off that kind of like...
Ryan Gosling. Just give it to him. I think he could do something with it.
Yeah, but the physique, though, man. He doesn't have that physique, man.
Hey,
classic, like, Carl Weathers, Arnold physique.
Just get him in the gym, man. Hop on steroids. He'll get there. That's it, man.
I don't know. In some ways, I really think they could, but like...
No, but I generally think that it's possible to be done now, and it can be done great, but they generally need a good actor. They could even use John Cena if they wanted to. I think John Cena would be really funny.
John Cena's not bad, because like he does have the humorous charisma.
I think he would have... he would be able to give good one-liners.
And not even just
and he has the physique already, so he's already... Like,
not even just that, but like, yeah, like, he can also... He already is proven he could fight. He could do a lot of, like, the stunts and stuff. It'd be really cool.
I think John Cena's our best pick. If we ever wanted another action film that was similar to Action Jackson and Commando, he's our man to do it. What would it be? I'm not too sure.
You know what? I'm on board. John Cena, yeah.
Right? I'm telling you, man. Yeah. I just thought about it. So, Ryan Gosling, I'm sorry. I love you. You're a very handsome dude, but you're out. John Cena... welcome aboard. Welcome to action hero status.
I really think
He can do it. Yeah, he can 100% do it. Yeah, I think that's it. But that was actually a really good question. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cardi.
All right, next one.
Next question.
Excelsior 631. Is that a Zoolander profile pic?
Dude, I literally okay, hold on. I chose this guy because of Excelsior, 1. Then I saw Zoolander, 2. And he actually put the shrimp emoji, 3.
Yeah.
So this guy was just like, he got 3 for 3, man.
Fun fact.
Won my heart.
Zoolander is one of our favorite comedies ever.
Zoolander
so
and Night at the Roxbury
Oh,
are the
man.
best comedy films ever created on this planet. They're so damn good. I love them so much.
I do too. Would you guys cover more British movies? Ah!
Ah!
Fish fingers and beans!
Ah!
Being from the UK, I love the Paddington reaction. Would definitely like to see more British movies. I would definitely recommend the Shaun of the Dead, a perfect zombie comedy to cover on the channel. Shrimp emoji.
Yeah, the problem is that we've seen Shaun of the Dead, we've seen Hot Fuzz, and we've seen
was it World's
at
End?
World's End. We've seen those 3 films already. So
Yeah.
you'll sadly never see it on this channel unless we
No.
find someone who hasn't seen it and we use them so we can actually put up those kind of reactions on the channel.
But you already know we
We don't collab with anybody. We don't know anybody who's not seen them.
Yeah,
You'll probably not see it on the channel, all right, buddy? Wow, I feel bad, Excelsior, because I went on some crazy-ass rant about fish fingers and beans, bro. If you're watching, I hope you didn't get this far, because that means you saw it. What is your opinion on fish fingers and beans? I know this is kind of weird, but this is a question for you, Excelsior. What do you think about fish fingers and beans? Yay or nay, as someone who's from the UK? Is it dog shit? Does it fucking suck? Let me know, buddy. So yeah, the Shaun of the Dead stuff, the Cornello trilogy, I believe it's called, canonically. I think that's like what they call it.
I don't know.
It'll never be on the channel.
No, sadly not.
Unless we find someone who hasn't seen it, but it's most likely that will never happen. So,
Yeah.
more British films, though. Yeah, for sure. We'll watch more British films, man. We'll finish James Bond. I'm just kidding.
So dumb.
No.
We're moving on. Shut up.
But honestly, Excelsior, yeah, we'll get to it. Don't worry.
All right, we're moving on. All right.
You can read this one.
Why do I have to read this one?
It's Michelle, so you read it.
Oh, you don't like Michelle?
She likes you more than me.
Ew.
It's true.
Nobody should like
She
me.
hates me, man.
I want to be hated. What the hell?
Yeah,
Why can't people hate me?
they hate me because I'm cool. You know?
I'm not cool.
Nobody likes the cool guy. All right.
All right.
Michelle York, 7647, what up? Hey, all is well. Not now. Ranking question. Because of recent posts, will you rank the Rocky films, Creed films included, for the Octokrool audience? Will we ever do that? Probably. I wouldn't mind doing that. That's actually a really good idea, Michelle. I'm not sure how we would do that. I wouldn't do it now because that would be long. I would need an entire podcast to do that. Holy shit. To justify why I would place certain movies in certain places. So, good idea. Would we do it? I would love to do it, actually. That would be a great idea.
I don't know. Maybe we'll do an Octokrool special.
Maybe we'll do an Octokrool special. Thanks, Michelle. That was a really good idea. Do you think, since they remake everything now, they could and should should remake Rocky? Never. Don't ever remake Rocky.
The thing is, they don't have to, because instead of remaking
Creed,
it...
they rebooted it with Creed. So I
Yeah.
feel like they never need to remake it. And you can never remake Rocky. The charm of Rocky is the fact that it was a very low-budget film that turned out to be a great hit. You know, and I don't think they could ever replicate its charm.
No.
That's the sad reality.
They just never could.
And the thing is, Rocky's aged extremely well. So
Yeah.
it doesn't need a remake
No.
at all. You can watch Rocky now, and it's still a really good movie.
Luckily enough, they decided to instead continue the story, and especially with
Pass the torch to Adonis Creed.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
so now they could just go on in any direction they want.
Mhm.
Rocky's story's told, and it will just never be touched now.
Yeah.
And I
So-
think it's beautiful.
Yeah, a remake should never be done.
No. God,
Never.
no.
That would be terrible. After rewatching all the Rocky films, one like myself can conclude it's ultimately a good love story, especially Rocky 2.
Yep.
Would you guys agree?
100%.
Rocky's more of a love story than it is a boxing story. It just has, boxing's the premise, but love is the main key ingredient kind of thing, you know?
Yep.
Lastly, who was better, Rocky or Apollo? Rocky wouldn't be Rocky without Apollo.
So Apollo's better.
Neither are.
Neither are better.
Neither are better. I'm just saying, like, Rocky wouldn't be Rocky without Apollo. Apollo gave him the chance to be Rocky, essentially. You know what I mean? And not even that, but, you know what I mean?
I think down to it, I think Apollo would probably be the better fighter.
Oh, well,
mainly because of just experience. But the thing is, Rocky won just because of tenacity. You know, he was hungry for it. And he had nothing to lose. That was the main thing for Rocky, is that he never had anything to lose in fighting Apollo every time.
But what does she mean by better? Not who's better, like in what, in general, as a fighter?
As a fighter? Or okay, I'm thinking fighter.
You know, that's the problem. Like, it's such a vague question, right? Because if it's like you said, if it's a fighter, I believe Apollo would be the better fighter.
But a character, Rocky, is more depth.
Yeah, well, Rocky has more depth because he's the protagonist.
Yeah, of course.
And he's had more time to shine in comparison to Apollo. But Apollo's the greatest rival in history. That's it. He's the greatest character, the greatest rival ever written in history. All right?
Yeah. Very rarely is it done well where they make the rival into a friend.
Yeah, and they did it perfectly here. But you would have to, like, be less vague about that question for me to give you a proper answer.
Yeah,
I feel like, because my mind starts to get all jumbled up. It's like, what do you mean by this? And what way do you mean by that?
Yeah.
So you got to let me know. What do you mean by that question? You know, give me a little bit more depth to it. Yeah. Shrimp emoji, by the way, was there at the end. Very nice. Very good questions. I like this because Rocky's my favorite film of all time. So it's nice to see questions about it. So thank you, Michelle.
All right, moving on.
Moving on to the next question. Next question is from Rockstar BD82. Woo! Thank you guys so damn much for doing Action Jackson. Never thought in a million years any of my favorite reactors would get to it, but you guys did. What can I say? Some of us are better than others. Glad you enjoyed it as an underrated hidden 80s gem. Rip Carl Weathers, Vanity, and Sonny Lamb. Oh wow, a lot of people have passed away since. Damn. But yeah, we did this for, we mentioned previously, we did this for Carl Weathers.
Yeah,
in honor of him, R.I.P. Now, here's the big question. If you're looking for similar hidden 80s gems, when will we see you reacting to Transformers the movie, 86, and headbanging to the rockin' high-energy 80s soundtrack? And also, when will you be shouting to How Bad Yet Awesome Masters of the Universe, 87 as well? Is that the Transformers animated film?
Yeah, that's the one that has Touch by Dare.
Oh shit! No, also
I've never seen the film, but I know the soundtrack.
I also think there was a song done by a band called Lion for Transformers. I like them. They have a song. I think it was them. I'll have to double check. I've heard the song, but
I just remember they had Dare on it. And
good song.
Touch. I don't know what was the band name.
I can't remember, but it was really
it's a good ass song.
Good songs. I've heard of a few of the songs from that movie just because I coincidentally liked the songs before knowing they were in the movie.
Yeah.
But would we do Transformers the movie 86? Maybe. No, yeah, why not? Why the hell not?
We're open to anything.
We're open to Transformers, man. Why the hell not? All right, we're gonna move on to the next question. Thank you, Rockstar.
Thank you.
Good question.
Boop. Shrimp emojis.
Shrimp emojis from Sapphoros. Numbers not needed for this man. Sapphoros is one of the greatest of the greats.
Wrong.
You suck! But I love you. Do you think you could make or create a better Blanca than what was in the Street Fighter movie? I don't think anybody could. Well, nowadays, yes, you could. You 100% nowadays could. Could I personally? God, no.
I still think you would look funky in CGI.
I don't know. How would you do them in terms of, like, practical effects, though?
Like,
paint a guy green?
Practical? God, no. There's no way. Right? There's no way
you would look, if you try to do practical effects, I feel like it's just going to be it's going to look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame fused with Shrek. It's going to look weird. You know, it's just going to look ugly as hell. I don't know how you do it. I don't know what way you go about doing it.
Blanca is a character that should never be done live action.
Yeah, I feel like it's just weird. I don't know. He's kind of bizarre.
He's relegated
maybe
to
someone, maybe, yeah, he would be delegated to
CGI.
They're going to CGI the shit out of him. You'll never see him as a practical effect.
Never.
CGI Blanca would be fine.
For the love of God, never.
Yeah, but could I personally make it better? God, no.
No.
I don't even know where to begin. If you were professional wrestlers, what would your names be? What would our names be if we were professional wrestlers? I would go with,
That's a difficult question, man.
That's a very hard question. Put it on my tab. I'll get back to you later with that one. I don't know. Would you be a tag team? Oh, God, no.
No.
If so, what would the team name be? Fat and Loud. Did you hear what you said in the intro for Raiders of the Lost Ark? God, I hate you, Saparos. He's actually referencing Michelle.
Really?
Yeah. Remember that?
I don't remember.
For Casino Royale?
Yeah.
Ah! See what you're doing there, Saparos. Which Harrison Ford character would you be if you could be one? Indiana Jones, bitch! 100%.
I think I would be the president of the United States.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think I would make a great president.
Okay, you're cooking here. Tell me why. Why would you make a great president?
I think my policies would be amazing.
You would just add more food courts.
And who would
Not
be
a bad
upset about
policy.
that?
That's not a bad policy.
Who would be upset at
Never mind.
that?
Never mind.
You know, I could probably cure world hunger with that idea.
You know what, man? I'd vote for you.
Really?
Yeah, I just gave you a reason for me to vote.
Yeah, food court in every place known to mankind.
Sick.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones 100%. It's so simple, dude. I literally get to travel. I literally get to kill Nazis. I literally get a whip. I'm literally afraid of snakes, dude. It's all cool, man. I love it.
I'm afraid of snakes.
It's sick, dude. I would love to be Indiana Jones, man. He's living the dream. He's literally the male fantasy. That's it. Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Actually.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. I would 100% want to be him.
What else is better in life? Traveling the world, searching for cool artifacts.
Nothing. I can't name anything. Nothing's cooler than that. Some people be like, oh, but I could be Han Solo. Bro, I ain't going to space.
Space is for losers,
Space is far away, man, all right? And Han Solo, man, I mean, I get a friend that's a Wookiee. But I have Chris. He's kind of like a Wookiee, you know? He's like all hairy and shit and big. So he's kind of like a I don't know, a horizontal Wookiee? Is that the right word? Like when you're like, he's got more width than height in terms of a Wookiee. All right, so we'll go with that. All right, he's like a tall Ewok. He's like a really tall Ewok. We'll go with that. You know, he's like he's a little round and fuzzy, but he's really big. So he's like a big Ewok. Yeah. Bro, can you imagine if you were an Ewok, man? Holy shit, man. They need bigger trees and houses, man. My God, they have to build their houses in bigger trees for you to walk around those goddamn things.
Dude, I could just hang out the Wookiees. They'll take me in.
They'll not take you in. You're a goddamn big Ewok. You don't even look like the goddamn Wookiees.
But I'm big.
Okay, I'm not saying you're big like you're tall, buddy. Okay? That's not the big I'm going for, alright? Wookiees would be afraid of an Ewok your size thinking you're gonna eat them too.
I just might.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, where's all the Wookiee children at? Where have they gone?
Ah! I've got them already!
Ah! Wookiee fingers and beans!
Wookiee fingers and beans. Wookiee fingers and beans.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hopefully that answered your question, Saparos.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I'm sure it did. Well, look at that. That's all the questions for this week. Interesting. Guys, you have to give us questions. You have to ask us questions. You have to do it, all right? You just need to do it.
I think I might even start going back to older videos and see if anyone has put questions.
We might do that. We actually should do that because there might be a lot of people who have added things there now.
Yeah.
So
I just thought of that. I was
not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. What would be the secret emoji for this week? Is there an emoji that's worth doing? How about fish emoji?
Fish emoji.
I feel like we talked about like fish fingers quite a lot. So it's gonna be actually it's fish and fingers emoji or a hands emoji. Something that shows off fingers in a fish.
Fish and phalanges.
Fish and phalanges, guys. If you got him, show him. So yeah, fish and phalanges, guys. Give us the emojis when you ask us questions, and it might be chosen. Look at Samparos. He put a shrimp and he was chosen, and nobody likes him.
Nobody likes him. True!
Yeah. I don't know. This has already gone on for an hour. I think we could end it here. I think that's kind of fine.
Oh, we're done?
That's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Unless you have more things you'd like to talk about. I feel like we've done pretty good.
I don't know.
Considering that we were missing a movie.
How's your day been?
My day actually was really good today. I had a great workout. I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, still handsome. So overall, I'm winning. You know? Overall, I'm feeling good about myself. How about you, buddy?
Woke up today, looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh, shit again. Lucky me.
Yeah,
and,
seems like a common occurrence.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that's about it for me. Nothing exciting. Yeah. Why are you doing that? I'm just just waiting until it gets to an hour, and I can end it at an even hour.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just say some random shit.
All right, guys. So we're bringing it back to fish fingers and beans real
Oh,
quick.
fuck. Not again.
I'm telling you guys, all right? I got 10 seconds left on the clock starting now. If you eat fish fingers and beans and you enjoy it, fuck you. Straight up, go fuck yourself.